NERDSoul.
Okay, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, another wonderful episode of That's Right on Screen. We are chilling. We are kicking it with the episode 1 of One Piece. You know what? I'm gonna probably just put all my thoughts here together on the show. I'm gonna watch this along. I'm gonna enjoy it, hopefully, and also at the same time, I'm gonna ask questions because I've never watched the anime at all, ever in my life. So this will be a chance for me to ask all you One Piece people to answer these questions for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff I do not know. So to start off, we get in. One thing I do like about this is the way that we're getting the knowledge from our main character, our hero. In this case, he's talking directly to us. I'm digging it. I'm like, all right, cool. I can get into this. I can get to being led through the story by our character that also kind of like breaks the fourth wall, but in a way that isn't corny. Also, this opening scene, like, yo, that was actually pretty impressive. I like opening. I'm down with opening up a show with an execution. Also, if you can let me know why they call the treasure One Piece. Like, is it just like one thing that's a big important thing, or some mystical thing, or does anyone even know what the One Piece is? Let me know on that, and we gonna keep on going. Okay, hold up. This boy, Luffy. I think it's Luffy, not Luffy. Luffy. This who in the world? This boy should not be on his own. Cause he just falling into trouble. First thing, he on this little rink-a-dink boat, alright, and then just pours out all the fish. I mean, that's your meal. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need them. They did look like small fish though. They won't know it won't substantial. But I guess if you ain't got nothing, a fish nugget is better than nothing. But still, he gonna dump out all the fish and just the boat just going down. He just jump in the barrel and just float. And then look what he floats into a literal shootout. Bruh, this dude I don't know what his parents is. Well, this is from an anime. His parents probably dead. But still, I'm just saying, man, somebody need to put a leash on this kid. Because is he going to be one of these people that no matter what, they always find themselves in trouble? Like, they ain't even doing nothing. They just, like, walk down the street and it'd be like a straight up gunfight or something. Because I don't even know how his ship... First, he shouldn't even be on the water. All right? This dude needs some guidance. Okay, check it. I also like the pirate Alvida or Salvita. I think it says Salvita, but then they called her Alvida, right? Was it with an S? I think it was with an S. But anyway, Alvida or Salvita, whichever. Apologies if I don't know, but I like how they put her wanted poster up on the screen and then she smacked it out the way. I actually dug that. I dug that as a fact. She's like, man, get that out of here. Look, hey, I'm the pirate. I want to steal stuff. I want to do bad things. Now, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to be doing hood rat things with your friends. But I also do like the fact that she walk around with an ill mace. She got multiple maces, man, just busting people in the head. Now, with that said, you can't tell people to clean up blood with that old crusty mop. He ain't even got the little, the thing where you put a mop in and you squeeze out the juices, you squeeze out the water. And he ain't even got that. He just got a bucket with some old dusty water. Also, that's not how you get rid of blood. I mean, all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to tell y'all how to get rid of blood. I ain't saying I want y'all to do bad things. All I'm saying is, like, look, you're going to need some peroxide, and then after you get the blood up with the peroxide, you're going to have to come through with some bleach. And then you're going to have to come through with the infrared or the black light to make sure you ain't got no streaks or nothing. I'm just saying, I ain't saying I want y'all to be pirates. I'm just saying, if y'all going to have blood, y'all going to have to learn how to clean it. Okay, so this dude named Shanks tells Luffy, like, yo, man, the seas are dangerous. It's not a child's game. Somebody should have told that to the man in that movie called The Last Shipment of the Demeter or whatever. The one where they took Dracula on the ship, because that dude took his grandson on the ship. Now, I know that, ships were like the cars of the day or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like taking your kid in the car, but like, at the same time, the ships ain't got no baby seat. They ain't got no car seat. I mean, they ain't got no ship seat, whatever. Anyway, in a boat, you ain't got no boat seat for kids, and that joint is mad dangerous. Like, it get rip tides, the high seas, and the cracking and all that. Look, it's just dangerous. And then he got his kid. So somebody should have told him, look, Dracula out here gonna get your kid killed or your grandson killed. But anyway, up to this, he is kind of right, man. You can't just be taking kids on the high seas, man. It's mad dangerous. It's not even responsible to even think about bringing a child on a boat. I mean, I could see maybe like a little boat, maybe going across the harbor or something, like maybe like the Spirit of Norfolk or something like that. But not like a boat. You know what I'm saying? Like going out. And this ain't the new boats. Well, shoot, Carnival be getting stranded out there too. So I mean, I guess ain't even the new boats needed. Just don't take kids on the water. Okay, check it. Luffy is stupid, but man, is that boy dedicated. That kid is like 6 years old. Nah, probably a little bit. Maybe like 8. About 8 years old. Dude cut his own face. Bruh. That man is committed to that pirate life, boy. I tell you that, because I ain't cutting nothing. Not on purpose. Whew. That's more proof that boy's stupid, though. That boy needs some guidance. This poor boy, whoever, please let me know in the comments who this boy is, because I can't think of his name. But Luffy talking to the boy under the boat, under Alvida boat, right? And he said, Alvida, he's like, yo, man, being on the high seas is great. You're free. It's freedom, wind in your back and air in your hair, or something, whatever he's saying. But he like, man, Alvida mean. She tell me when to eat, when to sleep. He said she got me painting her toenails. Now, look, I'm going to tell you this. Whoo. I'm not saying that Alvida she just looked like her feet really, man, all right. How do I say this without being disrespectful? All right, Alvida looked like the type of woman. Ooh, them feet. Oh. Ooh, Jesus. Them feet. Oh, them joints. They padded. Ooh, them some big old joints. And she got that little baby pinky toe, that little pinky toenail, and she gonna make him paint that one too. That pinky toenail ain't but like a millimeter big, but she gonna make him paint. Ooh, it's a tough life on Alvida crew, boy. It's a tough life. And to further cement my point, homie thought Alvida snoring was a sea beast. But now I see who Luffy is. Homie is like, yo, man, if you go here, it's the crazy. These beasts will crack your bones and get killed. And Luffy's like, yeah, that's great adventure or something. Like, no, fool. He one of these people that be like looking at all the rosy, beautiful parts of adventure, but forget, like, it's like the people that look at Indiana Jones like, oh, man, isn't Indiana Jones sweet? But then they also forget about the scorpions crawling on them. Like, they want like the cool part of adventure. They want to like grab the girl and swing across the thing. They don't want someone to dig into your chest and try to grab your heart out. Like, they forget that part. Like, you forgetting when there's a big old bowling ball coming down the street and you running out the way. Like, they like, bruh, like, you forgetting all the crazy parts of adventure too. Like, people are like, oh, it's adventure. Yeah, it's adventure, all right. You adventure, bullets grazing all parts of your body. You got big. People forget what a cannonball is. All right, so imagine something as heavy as like a 35-pound dumbbell flying towards you at like, I don't know, like 1,000 feet per second or something like that, blowing a hole through your body. Not like a bullet. Like, this is a straight up big iron ball. Just like, yo, man, it's adventure is not as cool as people try to make it seem. Luffy. Boy, you don't even know which way north is? Oh, Lord. If there is any child that needs to be on solid ground, this boy said which way is north. I don't even know where to go with that. This man asked this kid which way was north, then made this huge sound waking everybody up. But he don't know where north is. You ain't got a compass? You don't know how to follow the North Star? You don't know how to look at the moon and man, look, I'm just saying. Your survival skills, you need to go back and take that course in pirate school. This, let me tell, all right, cool. Look, Alvida says, who's the most dangerous pilot? She like, who's the meanest? Who's the cleanest? Mofo low down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, Alvida. Kobe ain't say nothing, right? And she like, Kobe, you sniveling run. I ain't hear you say my name. And Luffy said, he ain't got to say nothing. Kobe's his own man. You know who Luffy is? Luffy is that bad kid that spent the night at your house that got you in trouble. Like, you knew how you supposed to act in your house, right? You know good and well your mama don't have you playing in the living room. And she sure enough don't have you playing in that little room where only like her and like, you know, your dad or maybe your grandma sit. You know that room, it's like little antiques and stuff in there. You ain't supposed to touch none of it. You know how you supposed to act. But your bad friend come over, like, you ain't got to listen to your mama. Look, Kobe don't get no butt whooping behind him. Kobe, look, boy, whoo, Lord. Kobe gonna be giving sponge baths for the next 30 days. Look, Kobe, don't get your butt whooped behind Luffy. Luffy, you don't even know this boy. Alright, Luffy, I'm telling you, Luffy that little boy that gonna get you in trouble. Oh, alright, Alvida, I gotta correct you real quick. Alvida, you know, she hitting people, busting everybody in the head. Luffy ain't getting hit one bit. He hitting her with the Jackie Chan styles, ducking and dodging and everything. She hit the lamp, set a fire on her own boat. Then she gonna look at Kobe and say, this is all your fault. Not particularly. See, you said this is all your fault. Actually, Kobe did not bring Luffy on the boat. Kobe was minding his business. Now, Kobe did bring him upstairs to let him get away, but that is all based on him being thrown into a situation that he just wanted to get out of and not be in any trouble. So this is not all his fault. Also, your response to this is what blew this out of proportion. You could have been on some, Thrawn type style and just cool, calm, handle this with like an iron fist. But you went crazy, busting up your own crew, beating up people, hitting them with the bat, acting all crazy. Actually, you did this. You escalated this to a whole nother level. Also, apparently this show is going to hit us with a whole bunch of hashtag equality because Luffy reached back to last week on some gum pistol and busted her right in her head. Alright, so I guess there ain't going to be no... Look, if you gonna pick up a bat, then you gotta get ready to get hit back. There we go. Now, so I guess we gonna build our crew one good deed at a time. You know, you freed your boy Kobe. He like, who's going home and who's going with me? He's like, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Kobe was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He said, look, we just need a little boat. I ain't even gonna take y'all boat. I just need a little tugboat, little baby boat, little boat that could, and some food. That's all we need. See, Luffy ain't gonna hurt y'all. You know, everybody eats, B. Everybody can get a little something. He just like, look, all I need is a little boat. Do my thing. Y'all chill. Y'all go on, do y'all thing. You know, maybe y'all can fish Alvida out the water or something, but I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Okay, so now we get introduced to Zoro. Alright, so he got a unique set of skills. Mr. Seven said, look, we want to hire you. Alright, because we're trying to take somebody down. Alright, take them down to Chinatown. So, alright, so now we got the cool, hunter guy with the swords. Alright, word, no doubt. He's surrounded by fire. He meditating and stuff. You know how cool dudes with swords be doing. They be there quiet. I don't know who lit all these candles, but don't ask that question. He got a whole bunch of swords and he looks cool. Also, I'm gonna need somebody in the comments, if you're listening, if you're chilling, download me on Baroque Works, alright? Because I got Gamma Ray. Gamma Ray gonna hook me on some knowledge, but you know what I'm saying? I know she got things to do. She got cosplaying. She got worlds and lives to change. I can't be bothering her all the time. Somebody in the comments, let me know about Baroque Works. I guess they some kind of, secret society or something. They doing something evil because they trying to get somebody to kill somebody. And someone, if you good, you ain't trying to get people to kill people. So whatever they doing is wrong, but I do want to know what they're trying to do. I knew it in my soul. I knew it deep in my heart. First thing, Zoro gonna turn around like who are y'all? Some band of assassins, bruh. Ain't that what you do? You a pirate hunter. When you hunt, don't you kill what you hunt? Every hunter I know, they called a hunter because they kill that which they hunt. So what you doing, catch and release? So don't be trying to act like you above something. Also, I knew once they were like, it's important to join our ranks, or it's very, people love it or something. I knew he was gonna be like, I work alone. I knew it. I knew he was gonna hit us with the I work alone. You wanna know why? Because he's sitting around in the darkness with a whole bunch of tiki torches, trying to pretend like he cool with a whole bunch of swords. Now it's I work alone. I knew it. I knew he was gonna say he works alone. Man. So now say I missed the 7. So you made me come all the way, and then he gonna be like, I ain't make you. But all I'm saying, I came all the way down here, and then you gonna turn and give me the cold shoulder? Bruh, don't you know who we cool too. Like, you ain't the only one that got candles. No, they didn't. No, he said to turn down Baroque works is to forfeit your life. It's like, bruh, look, you know good and well. Why they send the brother to get, the first brother we meet, you know he about to get killed, man. I paused it right here. You know he about. The first thing, Zoro back turn. He done already blocked the joint with his back turn. If you try to hit somebody and they block you without even turning around, bruh, pack it up. Like, cancel Christmas. And that's how you introduce a character. Roronoa Zoro, bruh, or Roronoa Zoro, whatever, Roanoke Zoro, whatever the boy name is. Look, the boy bad. Alright, first thing, he blocked you with his back turn. He said, look, you so whack, I don't even have to look at you when I fight you. Then blocked you with his back turn. Then took out look, he didn't even use the third sword. Maybe the third sword is like a substitute. I don't know, whatever. But he was just doing all these fight moves, looking cool, and you had to go for the overhead. Always went for the overhead. You out here looking like Darth Maul, boy. Boy got split in half. And then he just turned off the light. Well, even though technically it was more candles, but it just looked cool when he cut that one out. But fight scene, I thought that was kind of cool. It did start off slow. For a second, I was like, this scene is kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? For someone who's supposed to be so skilled, why they moving this way? Why they moving like they ain't get no training or no practice? But the fight scene did seem to speed up. So maybe that was just, they were filming it, had early jitters or something like that. But at first, it did seem like the fight scene was moving slow. But as it got going on, I was entertained. I would like to see some faster movement. Guys, look, y'all spending this money. Get them trained by the right people so they look good. I said the same thing about Ahsoka. I'm going to say the same thing about this. Anyone else, we got enough trainers and, I guess professional people out there to show y'all how to use swords and, nunchucks, knives, whatever, pay those people so that your actors look proficient, so that they look knowledgeable, and so that they don't look slow like they're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 through the fight scene. Alright, Shanks is trying to teach him something because, Luffy out there like, I got a scar, I wanted a scar like you. He's like, it's not the scar, man, it's the lesson behind it, and you didn't earn this scar. It's like the reason people say that they're, my scars and this and that is because that there's a lesson, there's an experience behind it. You ain't get that. You still got to learn, you got to grow, all right? And like I be trying to tell my young one, look, you're a kid, be a kid. There will be enough time to be an adult when you are one. But right now, be a kid. Enjoy that because it's fleeting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be jumping on them high seas, all right? You're going to have time for that. But right now, you need to stay a kid, man. And stay in a child's place, please. Before you really lose your eyeball. The boy can't even hit his own eyeball. He know where his eyeball is. The boy don't know where his eyeball is. He don't know where north is. That boy just need help. See, all right, so the dude, like Kobe and Luffy, like, let me tell you a story from back in the day. Luffy downstairs, eat some kind of weird alien fruit or something, whatever it is. But Shanks is upstairs. Let me give y'all all a very, very important lesson. When you roll somewhere and you come upon someone who is trying their best to not fight, that means they probably know that they're dangerous, and they know that if they do fight, it's probably not going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Ask anyone, well, maybe not anyone, but ask most people that have a gun and ask them if they ever use that gun. They'd be like, well, I mean, on someone, not, maybe at the range or something like that. But ask them if they use it. They'd be like, no. You want to know why? Because you know you have the power to take someone's life. So you're cognizant of that. You trying your best to like, yo, man, I don't want to have to send you, you know what I'm saying, to the good Lord above. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do all my best to not do that. Same thing if you know you got them fists of fury. You know what I'm saying? If you know, hey man, I can make sure that your teeth are now outside your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to make sure that you don't do that. You be like, yo man, look, hey, I'm just trying to chill. Dude come in, break the bottle, bust it on the floor. He grabbed the mop, start cleaning it up. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, since you like cleaning so much, look man, the best thing for you to do right now is to just cool off. Because if the man took a stick and started cleaning up the mopping, let him be. Because that means that dude probably got some skills that you don't want to contest with. Luffy out there eating that devil's fruit, boy. Alright, so anyway, Shanks is trying to teach him another lesson, like a whole nother lesson, which is like, he comes out and he's like, yo, why'd you let this dude do this? Why'd you let him, disrespect you? You're not a real man. You're a coward. And this goes to that lesson that I've spoken of this lesson. This lesson was given to me. I try to share this lesson with other young men. There is it doesn't always look like there's a difference, but there is a very clear difference between strength and aggression. Aggression can look like strength, but sometimes strength may look like weakness. All right, so it seems like you come in there, you like, oh man, you let him disrespect you, but you got to think about this stuff further. It's further than just what goes on here and now. Let's say we start a fight. This is a bar that we love. Let's say they tear this bar down. We fight, we tear this bar down, and they can't rebuild it. Now we ain't got this bar no more. Okay, let's say we start this fight, and we get the rumbling and all that. Let's say 2 of my men get killed behind this. All right? Let's say I make it out. I make it out good. You know what I'm saying? I beat up one dude, but 2 of our men get killed. Now I got 2 families I gotta speak to because I could have let something slide. But now I got 2 wives and 2 sets of kids, if they got kids. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But still, they got family. People don't exist in a bubble. I got some brothers or sisters, some mamas or daddies that I gotta talk to say, hey, such and such is dead. And they're dead because I couldn't let something go. So don't get me wrong. There's definitely a time when you're gonna have to fight. Sometimes there ain't no other choice. This person has decided they're gonna hurt you, and you need to defend yourself, or you need to strike first to make sure that your preemptive measures keep you protected. But in many cases, you need to think further than your face, because let's say, okay, y'all win today, right? Y'all win, but they mad. They go home licking their wounds. They mad. And they decide they're going to come back tomorrow with more people. You know what I'm saying? In this case, situation's over. He's like, hey, I disrespected him. I got the best of him. He's a sucker. And he let it slide. He's done. But you have to be able to be mature enough to weigh those. Because there is another side of that. There is the side of, if I let this slide now, he will never stop. So you have to be able to kind of discern between those 2 type of people that you're dealing with. But you can't just always fly off with anger, because you need to realize that there's going to be reverberating consequences amongst other people. There could be a passerby that's not in that bar that, someone shoots or something and they catch a stray bullet, or they get hit with a knife or something, or something falls and spills onto them, and someone tumbles over onto them and they break their leg. Like there's all kinds of things. Also, he knows you, Luffy, are downstairs. You are a child. You can't defend yourself. Not in any real way. Like, yes, you just ate the demon fruit, but you can't defend yourself against a grown adult male. You know what I'm saying? So he has to also think about your life. When you're a captain, you have to think about all the lives, not just yours. And that's the lesson that needs to be learned when it comes to aggression and strength. Yes, I mean, of course, don't nobody want to be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to hit him or smack him or kick him in, kick him in the nuts or something. I don't know, whatever. But you have to think about, if I do this, what will be the escalation? Because this person's not going to just let me hit him and say, oh, well, yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to want to do something back. And when they want to do something back, they're going to escalate it. They're not going to say, hey, you pushed me, so I'm going to push you back. No, you push them, they're going to try to hit you. And of course, when they hit you, you're going to be like, hey, well, I got to hit them with something bigger, or grab a stick, or, whatever. It's going to escalate. And that escalation could get I don't even think much worse is the best phrase I want to use, out of hand. Like, this thing could spill out outside of this bar and hurt other people. People could end up dead all over a spilled drink. That's why you have to think further than your face. You know what I'm saying? You got to, because if you don't, you're going to end up dead, or your friend's going to end up dead. And when people get to the nitty gritty and figure it out, all this happened over because somebody said your mama was ugly or something. Yo, Kobe was like, hold on. You don't have a map? You don't even know what do you do? And even Luffy's like, oh, that's a good point. What do you mean that's a good point? You didn't know that was a good point before you left? Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, this boy need to go home. And one big lesson from this episode is to not be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because Kobe just got smacked for that. I mean, straight up smacked for being dumb. I mean, who'd have thunk it? You know what I'm saying? Who'd have thunk it? You got smacked for being dumb. Okay. I would normally feel bad for these dudes' little boat being taken, but they was trying to rob the girl. They was trying to rob her, and then they first they was like, oh yeah, we gonna help. Then they was like, give me that cheese. And when they looked in the little treasure bucket, there wasn't nothing in there. That's what you get. See, first thing, you knew they was gonna get robbed. Now that I think about it, now that I look at them, you knew it was gonna get robbed because the dude had that whack hairstyle where you had to part down the middle and the afro on two sides, and then you got the other dude. He wearing like the Farmer John hat or something. I don't know. Both of them look bad. Both of them look like they was going to do something wrong and get robbed. Okay, look, we know the deal. When you come into the bar, you come into the club, it's about to get wild. You got Luffy in there. You got the girl that stole the boat up in there. You got Zoro up in the piece. Yo, look, they got Marines in there. We know it's about to get wild. We know it's about to get wild. Oh man. You mean to tell me that this dude's dad's name is Captain Morgan? Oh, but anyway, after he beat up all the Marines and stuff, Captain Morgan up in there like, oh, well, you gonna go to jail. He like, I'm sitting here thinking the same thing Zoro think. I'm like, bro, you think he gonna let y'all put him in jail? Like, do you really think this man is gonna let y'all put him in jail? And he's like, your son gonna be the first one I kill. And he's like, you can't talk to me that way. Yo, even his daddy pimp smacked him with the blade. Now, I would assume there would be some blood, but he smacked him with the blunt edge or whatever. But this is the problem, alright? With letting your kids run around unfettered. You know what I'm saying? Because he running around, he like, oh, my daddy the captain. Now he got beat up. Now he making you look bad. Because the idea is that the captain's son's supposed to be sweet. And now he making you look bad. He making your whole lineage look weak. You know what I'm saying? This your seed, son. Your seed's supposed to grow into something stronger than you. And look at him. Weakling. Got the nerve to be up in here. Daddy, please. Man, shut it up. No, Kobe. No. Don't you even start down that Stockholm Syndrome mess. Talking about, I wish I should have never left Alvita. Like Luffy was like, you were a prisoner. I mean, you were straight up a prisoner. You were a prisoner. He's like, at least I knew who I was. No, you didn't. You didn't know who you were. You were a prisoner. That's it. You didn't know who you were because you didn't know your dreams, your motivations, your loves, your hates. You didn't know anything. All you knew was how to paint some big toes. That's all you knew how to do. Them big old rumply stubby joints, because you know they was big and rumply. And I know rumply isn't a real word, but you know what I mean when I say rumply. Like, you got it in your mind. You know the toes I'm talking about. So all I'm saying is, bruh, of course you are charting a new path as a free man, alright? Or a free young man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you finding out some stuff. Maybe, all Marines ain't all great. And pirates ain't all bad. But you need to chart the path of what kind of man you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Who is Kobe gonna be at the end of the day? And can Kobe be the kind of person that can look himself in the mirror and be proud and happy with what he's done with his life from day to day? You know what I'm saying? Don't be, got the nerve to be talking about, at least I knew who I was. You didn't know who you was because Alvita didn't give you an opportunity to even figure that out. At least Luffy did drop some knowledge on that one. Yeah, you gonna pay for that sad puppy line. How you gonna come up to Zoro's face? I knew he could have just let that slide. He could have just been like, all right, cool. He in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, word up. And just went. He could have just went and just did his thing. He had to come taunt him. He had to do it. It's like he couldn't help himself. And this is why you gonna pay for that. Now, on the flip side, old girl with the red hair, I don't know her name yet. I don't think anyone's called her name or she said her name. But shorty, like, I know you got the Marine suit on, but you look mad out of place. Yo, you ain't even marching right. She look mad out of place. Anyone could, alright. I know the Marines, we need them to be dumb in this situation so she can sneak in and do whatever reconnaissance or whatever she's doing. But are the Marines that dumb? Don't they know who they in camp with? Don't they know who they went through basic training with? Don't they know, hey, you're wearing, Alfred's outfit. You know what I'm saying? They just letting shorty walk around whatever. You just put on a janitor uniform or something. Man. And did she kill the other Marine? Because didn't he wake up and be like, hey, I'm butt naked. Some girl took my clothes. Hey, yo, shouts to Luffy for being yeah, I know you're a pirate hunter and everything, but is that all you are? I mean, perfect example, just like when Ahsoka and Anakin are talking in the World Between Worlds, it's yeah, I am Vader, but that's not my only legacy. I'm also Anakin. So, you can't just say, oh, well, if I trained you, the only thing that's, I'm bound for a future of darkness. Well, what about all the light that I did? What about my redemption at the end? Is any of that considered, or only my bad? And you know what I'm saying? He's got a point. Is that all that you are? Are all your motivations, all your dreams and aspirations just about killing pirates? Or is there more to the story of Roanoa, Zoro, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Is there more to you? Is there more in your mind, in your life, in your heart, in your spirit than just killing pirates? And if so, why not even look into living that? You know what I'm saying? Why not look? You know what I'm saying? That's an inspirational word from your boy Luffy. You know what I'm saying? And he look, I'm gonna go in and release you. And Zoro I ain't gonna join your crew. He whatever, dude. You gonna join my crew. Okay, so the girl is down looking in the maps, right? She got her little Marine gear on, and another woman comes up behind her. Hey, ain't nobody supposed to be down here. It's well, ain't you not supposed to be down here too? Ain't we both not supposed to be down where we is? So that means I'm breaking the rules and you breaking the rules too. That's right, Luffy. That's right. Don't let this woman try to pull the wool over your eyes. She gonna talk about you under arrest for being here on the Marine base or whatever. You bruh, you ain't supposed to be here neither. You ain't fooling me. First, I saw you at the bar, And I heard everybody talk about you stealing clothes and stuff. Don't be trying to act like you got some authority over me. You and me doing wrong. Alright, so we both doing wrong together. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be coming up to be like, oh, you under the authority of the Marines. You ain't a Marine to put me under the authority of. You know what? it serves the story so well to show these characters being like aware of their situations and goofy at times and like calling each other out on this stuff. And sometimes I'm really enjoying this, man. Like, this is the first episode, but I'm actually having a good time watching this. Like, maybe I've slept on the anime, but I don't know if this is like the anime or not. I have no idea. But one thing I will say is, if you in your room butt naked with a sword out, nothing good can come of that. Nothing good. Yo, whenever you say we are not a team, y'all definitely a team. Like, I ain't going front. I guess her name is Nami, because that's what she said to Captain Morgan. So I'm assuming she didn't lie about her name. But yo, you know good and well y'all about to be a team. And honestly, I dig Luffy's style, man. Luffy is like a surfer boy where he ain't really like tripping. He just kind of rolling with it. Like, whatever goes on, he just kind of go with the flow. He like, yo, man, look, you don't know me yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me, but trust me, we gonna be friends. We gonna be cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter if you like pirates, hate pirates, indifferent towards pirates, I'm a different pirate. I'm brand new. You know what I'm saying? I'm chill. I got cool vibes. You know what I'm saying? I dig this. Even with, you know, Shorty stealing the keys and sneaking into the room, like the way they sneak together, it's, man, I'm really starting to dig this show, man. Like, the way it's done, the way they play stuff off, like, I'm really feeling it. Like, it's a great mix of like sort of like animated silliness, but also characters being natural. You know what I'm saying? And I'm digging it. I'm digging it on the low. Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the Raid 2 for making prison yard fight scenes hot again. But yo, this scene with Nami, Luffy fighting, and then Zoro. Of course, when Zoro come, I was like, you know he gonna join in. He thought about leaving. He's like, man, let me just leave these fools and let them fight on their own. But then he was like, nah, bro, I gotta come through and hold it down like a player do. And honestly, I think it's dope, especially where all three of them are standing together. Like, yo, I don't even know anything about One Piece. I mean, I know it's an anime. I've never watched the anime at all. I've never watched one episode. But the scene when they're all three standing together, I'm like, this is a show. I'm like, this is fun. This is perfect popcorn. This is something that I can watch again. This is a show. Like, I'm digging it. This is, yo, I'm all in now. I am all in. As long as they don't make nothing whack, if this is the show I'm going to get, I'm all in. See, you lucky that all Zoro did was give you a bad haircut. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been worse. And shouts to Kobe, you know what I'm saying, taking his life into his own hands. You know what I'm saying? Kobe said, hey, look. You know what I'm saying? I normally go along with what everybody else does, but I'm making my own choices. But of course, we're brought around to the very beginning of the show with the dude that conducted the execution at the beginning. And man, I'm like, word. I see you got the costume on and everything. You out here doing your thing, big dog. I see you. You know what I'm saying? You got a snail phone. I don't know what in the world, what kind of pseudoscience that is, but I guess we ain't supposed to ask no questions because this is an anime. So, like, don't ask no questions. But, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because it's a seashell. So, I don't know, man. Whatever it is. But it said, you know, he's like, yo, we've been chasing shadows a long time, so the map to the Grand Line has been stolen. So I mean, look, he gotta get in the gear and do his own thing. But of course, he said by a pirate in a straw hat. Of course, you know the deal, boy. It's about to get good up in here. All right, we setting it up. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. Okay. All right. So now we get we get a good amount of humor, some fight scenes, and we even get what seems to be our main villain, because I don't know about One Piece like that, but of course the way they reveal this dude Buggy, who essentially I guess is the Joker, you know what I'm saying? We essentially have our main villain. So we on our way, man. We got Marines that's mad at him. We got Buggy, he mad because he like, you got my map. And then you got our, we got our, fledgling crew that's coming together. So you know what? I'm not mad about this. It seems cool, man. It seems like something that I'm definitely down with. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna peep this out. So of course, until next time when I cover episode 2, from me to you, stay real, keep your head up, and of course, like, comment, subscribe, share this, man. On the real, sharing is caring. The more you share, the more it helps out, because they ain't trying to help a brother out in these YouTube streets. Until next time, until the next time you raise a sail, until the next time you have to fight somebody with a mace with all kinds of spikes in it, until the next time you have to fight a dude that got an axe on his hand, this is from me to you saying, peace.